Gold prices could notch an all-time high soon and stay there. US CDC issues warning after deaths linked to popular eyedrops. Finland is offering free vacations for people to learn happiness. Ohtani was voted MVP of the WBC as Japan crowned champion. Richest country in Europe marks third year of free public transport. Donald Trump arrested and in jail. Fake photos created. Delta to launch Flight Academy to train more pilots. One of the oldest surviving Bible for $30 million.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Carrick. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. Today is Friday, March 24th, and let's begin with our top stories. As bank stocks have been whacked by the shuddering of Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse's implosion, the media have reported investors have been flocking to gold and treasuries. Last week, gold was trading at approximately $1,940 per ounce. On Monday, it breached $2,000 to strike its highest since March 2022. Gold has risen around 10% since early March when Silicon Valley Bank was hit by a bank run. Experts from CMC Markets expect gold will trade between $2,500 to $2,600 an ounce.
According to Refinitiv data, gold's all-time high was $2,075 in August 2020. Analysts said after the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse's struggles, investors have been turning to gold and treasuries. With global banks struggling and the U.S. Federal Reserve renders another interest rate decision, gold prices have more room to run, potentially breaking all-time highs and staying there. Garrett Smallwood forecasts gold prices hitting $2,500. Fitch Solutions predicted that gold would notch a high of $2,075.
According to a Tuesday report from the US CDC, a rare drug-resistant bacteria called Pseudomonas aeruginosa has been found in some recently recalled eye drops. The eye drops, named in the CDC report, are artificial tears from Eyedrops and Delsum Pharma. The agency said the eye drops have caused infections in at least 68 patients across 16 states. 3 people have died, while 8 others have reported vision loss, in addition to 4 reports of surgical removal of an eyeball.
Eyedrops and Delsum distribute eye drops from India-based Global Pharma Healthcare, a company that issued a recall of its artificial tears in February after the product was linked to an outbreak of the drug-resistant Pseudomonas aeruginosa infections, including some detected in patients' blood, urine and lungs. US CDC says Pseudomonas aeruginosa, an aggressive bacterium, is particularly difficult to treat because it does not respond to antibiotic treatment.
After Finland has been reportedly titled the happiest nation in the world, the country, via its website Visit Finland, is now offering 10 people the chance to come to the country and learn how to be happy like the Finns. Visit Finland's event, titled Masterclass of Happiness, is scheduled to take place over 4 days in June at the Kuru Luxury Retreat in Finland's Lakes District. Visit Finland will cover all travel and accommodation expenses, which include a private room, access to a private sauna and spa, and all other essential facilities.
According to Visit Finland's website, the trip includes sessions with Finnish experts to learn about nature crafts, food and well-being, and health and balance. Applications are open now until April 2nd, with hopefuls asked to make an Instagram reel or TikTok showing why they may secretly be a Finn as part of their application. The participants will also be filmed during the visit with the material used for Visit Finland's advertising. Government's Business Finland said happiness is a skill that can be learned.
Japan won its third WBC title with a 3-2 win over the US, and Shohei Ohtani was named the World Baseball Classic MVP. Japan had previously won the 2006 and 2009 WBCs. On Tuesday night, Ohtani struck out Mike Trout, his teammate with the Los Angeles Angels, to close out Japan's championship game win. This was Ohtani's first WBC MVP, and he joins now Daisuke Matsuzaka in 2006 and 2009, Robinson Cano in 2013, and Marcus Stroman in 2017 as WBC MVPs.
Before the final due, several thousand fans had arrived hours early to watch Ohtani take batting practice and applauded when he hit a drive off the video board above the second deck in center. With finishing the championship game, Japan gets $3 million in prize money and the US $1.7 million. Half of each goes to players, the other half to the National Baseball Federation. Ohtani will be a free agent after the 2023 season, yet the potential payday was not enough to keep him away from representing his country.
I always needed time on my own. I never thought I'd be here.
I take your blessings with your heartaches too. It's so easy and so wonderful to know it's you.
学习，一切从今天开始。FUNDAY 英语。
It seems hard for any to imagine, but if you've been living in the tiny European state of Luxembourg, you have already had access to free public transit for the last 3 years. On the anniversary of this novel and seemingly very expensive public initiative, almost everyone who uses trams, buses, and trains in the tiny European state says they are happy with it. Free public transportation does come at a price, however, as taxpayers' money ultimately funds it, but that makes it more equitable.
Luxembourg's Minister of Mobility and Public Works, François Bauch, said there is greater equity in this because obviously, those who pay little tax pay nothing or very little in this system, it's really free. And those who pay more tax, obviously, have a price that is perhaps a little higher. Luxembourg is also promoting it as a way of combating pollution and climate change. And more Luxembourgers have started leaving their cars at home and now consider free public transportation as a basic right.
Former President Donald Trump getting gang-tackled by riot gear-clad New York City police officers, Russian President Vladimir Putin in prison grace behind the bars of a dimly lit concrete cell. The highly detailed sensational images have inundated Twitter and other platforms in recent days amidst news that Trump faces possible criminal charges and the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Putin. However, neither visual were remotely real, as our correspondent explains.
The images and scores of variations littering social media were produced using increasingly sophisticated and widely accessible image generators powered by artificial intelligence. Misinformation experts warn the images are harbingers of a new reality. Waves of fake photos and videos flooding social media after major news events and further muddying fact and fiction at crucial moments. Professor Jevin West at the University of Washington worries that this would add noise during crisis events.
Delta Airlines said on Tuesday it would launch a flight academy to train pilots for the airline as the industry struggles with a shortage of aviators. The carrier said the academy, operating in partnership with training provider Skyborne Airline, would start training its first batch of students in June. The Delta Propel Pilot Academy will be based in a facility situated within Skyborne's Florida campus. Delta Airlines said through its Propel Pilot Career Path program, it is launching its pathway for aspiring pilots.
The Academy is the fourth pathway type created for aspiring pilots by the Propel Pilot Career Path program since its inception in 2018. Student pilots will be eligible to receive up to $20,000 from Delta in financial support. Delta will also cover the cost of interest on student loans from select lenders. Student pilots will complete private, instrument, commercial and certified flight instructor training, delivered in an airline-focused way.
One of the oldest surviving biblical manuscripts, a nearly complete 1,100-year-old Hebrew Bible, could soon be yours for a lavish $30 million. The Codex is soon a leather-bound handwritten parchment tome containing almost the entirety of the Hebrew Bible is set to go on the block at Sotheby's in New York in May. Sotheby's is drumming up interest in hopes of enticing institutions and collectors to buy it. It has put a price tag at an eye-watering $30 million to $50 million US.
It will become the single most expensive Booker manuscript ever sold.
On Wednesday, Tel Aviv's Anu Museum of the Jewish People opened a week-long exhibition of the manuscript, part of a whirlwind worldwide tour of the artifact in the United Kingdom, Israel and the United States before its expected sale. A professor of Bible studies at Israel's Bar Ilan University, Yosef Ofer, said only the Dead Sea Scrolls and a handful of fragmentary early medieval texts are older, and an entire Hebrew Bible is relatively rare. Precisely where and when the Codex Sassoon was made remains uncertain.
And that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in for FUNDAY News. FUNDAY News will help you sharpen your English skills and keep you informed about international current events. As always, should you want to know more about our other programs and keep learning about the world's most important topics in English, please click the link in the description below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm Carrick, your host. So long.